What's up, Jamers? It's the One Jame, and today we are playing Esper midrange. This is more of an Esper flash deck, so I hope you like flash tempo decks. This one is very, very good. It's the one I personally play to rank up, and I think I made this deck myself. I haven't seen it anywhere else, so let's go ahead and get into it. Our first couple turns of the game we're going to be utilizing to interact with our opponent, and then turns 3 and 4 we're going to be trying to close out the game. How do we do that? Turn 1, cut down. Turn 2, cut down tap land, or we're also going to be playing cards like Make Disappear, Malevolent Hermit, Negate, and Infernal Grasp to interact with our opponent. We also have some proactive cards as well, like Reckoner Bankbuster and Tenacious Underdog. Also, one of our best turn 2s is Resolute Reinforcements, because on turn 3 we can go ahead and use Wedding Announcement and start drawing cards with it as early as turn 3 of the game. We also have other interactive elements in Brutal Cathar and Anointed Peacekeeper that are both proactive and reactive. I really like my mid-range decks to have this type of element to where your card can also be a proactive threat for you or can remove something else. Also, Wandering Emperor does that as well by being able to remove our opponent's thing and also be able to make 2/2s and kill our opponent with them. And also Ertai Resurrected can counter our opponent's spells, destroy our opponent's creatures or planeswalkers, and also is an aggressive 3/2 threat for us as well. Malevolent Hermit is the same thing, actually. 2 mana 2/1, it can also sack itself to interact with our opponent, and also it could just beat down as a 2/1 or as the 2/2 Malevolent Geist from the graveyard. So I hope you like the theme of this deck. In the sideboard, we have other ways to interact with our opponent: Spell Pierce, Duress, Destroy Evil, Brutal Cathar for aggro decks, Graveyard Trespasser for graveyard strategies, of course, Void Ren to deal with permanents that we usually can't deal with, like targeted enchantments and artifacts like Reckoner Bankbuster, Disdainful Stroke to beat things like Shieldred, 7 mana Titan of Industry, things like that. We also have Archangel of Wrath against Mono Red and other aggressive decks to be able to kill off things like Fable the Mirror Breaker tokens and Kumano Faces Kakazan tokens, things like that. 1 Shieldred for decks that draw cards, because who doesn't want to hurt your opponent when they draw cards, right? It also has 5 toughness. It's just a really good card. Farewell for the green-white, either green-white tokens decks or green-white enchantments decks, really good against that. And also Meathook Massacre is a generally good card that it can also close out gains for us, as well as kill our opponent's creatures. Anyways, go ahead and give this video a like if you do like the video. To help this video reach more people, I would really appreciate that. And also give this channel a subscribe if you want to see more deck lists like this and see what else is on the channel. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the matches, and it all starts right now. All right. Raffine's Tower on turn 1. Adarkar Wastes. Ooh, Resolute Reinforcements again. When you go Resolute Reinforcements into Wedding Announcement, it's just such the best feeling. All right, hopefully they don't counter this. It's okay. If they counter it, we can get our Wedding Announcement through. It's like an Esper mirror match. Go ahead and get in there, and we're probably going to get our Wedding Announcement countered, but it is what it is. Hopefully they just play like a creature that we can Brutal Cathar, or draw an untap land. That's neither. Just go ahead and pass it, and then plan to Resolute Reinforcements on their end step. Hopefully they don't have Black Source Meathook. That's not a Black Source. Here we go. There we go. Now I think we go Bankbuster and then Reinforcements again. I don't think I'm quite at a position where I need to use Ertai. Rather than draw the card, I think I'm going to let that go, because if I Resolute Reinforcements, I attack for 6, and then it leaves them at 6. Okay, hopefully they don't have a Meathook. Alright, they don't. Alright, Wandering Emperor. Please make a token. Yes! Ooh, Make Disappear. I think I'm just gonna have to do this. And then I think I'm doing this. They probably don't have Meat Hook Massacre, but I'd be upset if they did. Ooh, is this a concede? It might be. It is. All right, what to do against a Mire? I don't think I want Cut Down. 1-for-1 removal isn't that good. I don't think I want Brutal Cathar. I think I want Destroy Evil because they probably have Wedding Announcement. I want Graveyard Trespasser because they have to discard cards to deal with our thing. I want Void Rend because it deals with everything, including Bankbuster and Planeswalkers. I want Shieldred because they're probably going to be drawing cards. And then they might actually have Ertai as well, so I think I want my counter spells. And what do I not want? I don't think... I think I'm just going to cut some around the edges. I'll cut a Wandering Emperor. And I'm not going to be as aggressive on the draw, so I think I'm going to cut a Hermit and a Bankbuster. Because when you think about it, when you're on the draw, what are you going to do when you have Bankbuster? You're going to hold it until turn 4 and cast it, and then try to use its ability. But you probably never have the window to do that if your opponent's being aggressive and your opponent's on the play, so I don't mind cutting one. Oh, this is all I want. This is all I want for Christmas. Perfect. Ooh, and make disappear. This is what's really good about Resolute Reinforcements is that you can do this and you're not like forced to cast this at sorcery speed. Or if they cast something, you don't get to make disappear it. We'll just run back the same play next turn. I thought about cycling this, but I don't think I will. This deck wants to utilize mana with certain cards. All right, make disappear and Resolute Reinforcements. Do we want to make disappear this? I don't think so. I'm okay for them using their mana on not dealing with my board. And if they have 1-for-1 removal, then so be it. Here we go. They might die pretty quick. I mean, I guess they could technically have Meat Hook Massacre in their deck, especially since I showed them that I played a bunch of Resolute Reinforcements in the first game. Alright, it doesn't look like it. I'm not going to use Wandering Emperor here, I don't think, because they could easily have a counterspell. Perfect. This is what I'm talking about utilizing our mana. How we want it all, so we can double spell. Here's our Make Disappear. And then we go Wedding Announcement, draw a card. Now, it gives them the opportunity to play out their Shieldred or whatever, but I think I'm okay with that. We can also cast Invoke Despair if they play it with this mana. Oh my goodness, that was the worst possible. That's fine, we have this. At least that was only 3 cards worth of things that got farewell, technically. We cast 2 Resolute Reinforcements and one Wedding Announcement. It looked like more cards, but it was only 3 cards that we cast, so I think that was okay value for us. Especially since they're at 8 life, they have a Bankbuster in play. They can't really draw cards because we have Shieldred, so they're going to want to remove this. We have double Wandering Emperor in hand after they remove it. Infernal Grasp, that takes 2 more life. Alright, so we are going to pass turn here. And then next turn we could technically cast 2 of them, but they can't counter our Wandering Emperor with the soft counter spell. So we'll see if they have a hard counter spell like Negate or Disdainful Stroke here. Alright, they could have 1-for-1 removal for our 2-2. They also have Reckoner Bankbuster that can make the 1-1 to block it anyway. They do have Rona's Vortex to put it back in the deck. That's fine. I have another Wandering Emperor. Ooh, that's a Otawara. That's what we love. We like to see that. So what we can do here is we can cast Wandering Emperor. That's a cut down. So we can cast Wandering Emperor and plus this.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
So it doesn't get cut down and it provides a 2-turn clock. And then if they go to kill Wandering Emperor, we can Otawara it back to our hand. They're going to use 2 removal spells on our 2-2. I'm okay with that. Well, that's called value. Unfortunately, we're running out of cards, but we can always Otawara Wandering Emperor back to our hand if we need to. That's another Bankbuster, which is unfortunate. I mean, we could just bounce the 1-1. I kind of like bouncing the 1-1, but I also kind of don't have to do that right now. I mean, I like bouncing it. It means they can't block with Bankbuster unless they have a creature. That's a good draw. Means that even if they do try to attack with a Bankbuster, we can Infernal Grasp it. Doesn't work against... Oh, it does work against that. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell. Like Negate or something. This especially works because Bankbuster can't crew it anymore to block. They do gain life with Shieldred, which is unfortunate. Alright, that wasn't a counterspell. That's a good draw. Let's go ahead and then diversify our threats here, make another 1-1, because if they have another cut down, I don't want them to use it in response. Let's attack with this, and then play out our wedding announcement. They have a Wandering Emperor, which is just going to make a chump blocker, I think. Which is fine for us. And then we're going to play this, make a 1-1. Depopulate! Oh my gosh. So surprising. Alright, they get to kill our Wandering Emperor here because they have 2 Bankbusters. This is probably where we decide to... I mean, not decide. Probably where we're going to lose here. They have Farewell and Depopulate in their deck, so we're probably going to change up our sideboard plan going into next game. Because of the way they're trying to play against us.
We must protect the people.
Oh my goodness. Would have been nice. I think we're just pretty dead here, so I'm going to go to next game. Alright, because they're bringing in those cards, I think I want a little bit more card advantage, so I'll keep in my Hermits and stuff, and we will bring in our Wandering Emperor, and then take stuff that out of our deck again that loses to the sweepers that they're going to bring in. We're on the play, so I think we can afford to take out the Destroy Evil. We're going to cut 3 more cards, which is going to be... one Infernal Grasp, 1 Disdainful Stroke, and 1 Make Disappear. No, I think I'm going to cut a Wedding Announcement. Because of their sweepers. Just to be a little bit tighter against that effect. We're on the play with Resolute Reinforcements, so I think this is a keep. We're going to need to draw our black mana, but we do have a lot of black mana in the deck. There's a black mana. Unfortunately, it's tapped, but we do want to get our Resolute Reinforcements down. Hopefully we draw an untapped land. Please, deck. They play cut down, that's fine. Alright, please deck untapped land. I guess they could have Rona's Vortex. That's not an untapped land. It is a cut down. It's right, we still have a way to utilize our mana here. Unfortunately, our opponent's going to get to cast our 3-drop. Oh, they did not. Wow. Alright, so they could have a counterspell. But I think I'll cast this anyway. We're probably going to get counterspelled. Yep. I think they have another cut down or Rona's Vortex. Void Ren, sure. At least they tapped out. Fully expecting them to kill something here. Nope. Celestis. And Bankbuster. Alright. This is very interesting because we can deny their Bankbuster, or we can Anointed Peacekeeper, see their hand, and deny a sweeper. I think I want to deny their Bankbuster before I can draw cards and just take a sweeper. And if we take a sweeper, yep, here's where they use their spell to stop us from drawing a card. Yep, I knew they had that already. We don't get to draw a card, unfortunately, but we do get to make another 1/1. They probably have a sweeper in hand. Yep, that was expected. Alright, but we get to cast this and Resolute Reinforcements. They're probably going to loot. Discard a land. Sunset Revelry. Wow. Means that card in their hand must be really good. It's not like we can stop a Wandering Emperor anyway, so you might as well attack. No Wandering Emperor. Let's go ahead and do this and see if they have another sweeper. The Meat Hook Massacre. That's unfortunate. So now their Meat Hook, they can only Meat Hook for 2 right now, I think. They can Meat Hook for 3. That's unfortunate. It's okay. We can cast our Wedding Announcement and we'll have 2 more 1/1s. They are sweeper central, so it looks like they're just Esper control and way less mid-range. Looks like they're going to gain 2 life here. They're going to cast no spells and do it again. Yep. Discarding Infernal Grasp is interesting. I am not going to cast a spell here. I don't think they'll be discarding from my hand, so I'm okay with playing the land there. Drawing Make Disappear is really good. We want to use that as soon as possible, though. So hopefully they have Farewell. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this, make them pay 4, and they can't. And then we are going to jam our Wandering Emperor. Hope they don't counter it. They did not. Another Wandering Emperor. You love to see it. Now let's go ahead and plus this and get this out of range of cut down. And then we'll draw another card here. Another make disappear. Let's go. Soaring, that's fine. They're gonna make a little chump blocker, 2/3 flying lifelinker. Nope.
For the sake of all Innistrad, my will must be obeyed.
That is a Void Rend. Well, I can't get rid of that. But what I can do is make it irrelevant. I can cast Wandering Emperor end step, and then their Void Rend doesn't do anything. It doesn't kill them, though, since they're going to cast a second spell during their turn with the Void Rend. If I cast Wandering Emperor, then they Void Rend one of our 4/4 Vigilance token, and then they get to gain a life going to 9, killing our creature going to 10, and we don't have 10 damage. So I think I'm just going to my turn. Reinforcements is really strong. Let's just keep going wide.
May your blade strike true.
Let's make them Void Rend a creature here. And now we're in the same spot as we were in last turn. These reinforcements are 3/3s because of our double wedding festivity. They're gonna make it daytime, which is good for us. We're gonna make it daytime. Then they're not gonna cast a spell. Make it nighttime again. Go to 7 life. I think we're doing this. Because if they counter it or something, then that counts as casting a spell, which makes them... Ooh. They cast a spell, which makes it not nighttime, and we get to make disappear this. That is just infinitely good for us. And then I think they're dead. We're going to give this first strike, so they block that, and then they just die because we give first strike to whatever the 2/3 blocks. It has first strike anyway, so we just win. Nice. You love to see it. To turn 3, baby. Let's go. Let's see if they interact with us at all. Okay, they don't have duress, which is good for us. Let's go ahead and pass it. And then the good thing about these two together is that you can make disappear something if you need to, but you can also Resolute Reinforcements. This is going to be a Denic, so I think we are going to be dealing with this because Resolute Reinforcements can't attack through this. And we're just going to go ahead and... Ooh, that's a cut down. Oh, that might change things. Am I casting Wedding Announcement now? I think I'm still casting it. It was close. I wanted to do these two. But I think I'd rather get this down. They have their own Wedding Announcement. Alright. I think this is a good opportunity for us to Bankbuster and then Reinforcements. Because then we can attack with our Bankbuster if we want to. I'm glad they're attacking us because that means that we get a chance to aggro them without them being able to chump block. Let's see if they cast Denick here. Ooh, they cast Kaido.
No secret is safe.
They're going straight for the plus.
Now, what do we have here?
I think I'm going to go with Resolute Reinforcements. They're going to make a 1-1 with Wedding Announcement, but that's fine. I think I want to put on the pressure. Am I killing one of these 1-1s? Honestly, probably not. Let's just get in for 4. Because it's either cast a removal spell or cast Wandering Emperor, and if I can help it, I kind of want to cast Infernal Grasp plus draw a card off Bankbuster. We have a land, which means we can Wandering Emperor plus cut down next turn. Another Wedding Announcement. A little bit annoying. I don't really want to use my 1-for-1 removal on Wedding Announcement tokens. There's a Denick. Okay, we can... Should be okay for us. Do I want to get my Wedding Announcement down here? I mean, my Wandering Emperor down here.
I know something you don't know.
I'm gonna need to cut down this now if I want to. Or else I can't. Alright, do I want to or not? That's the question. Am I drawing a card off Bankbuster plus Infernal Grasp the Denick? Or am I casting Wandering Emperor? I should probably cast Emperor. And then Infernal Grasp the Denick.
Run away. You'll let your blade do the talking.
Alright, let's go ahead and give us a 4/4.
Strike fast and strike hard.
We can Infernal Grasp the Denick. And then we can either get in with Bankbuster or we can draw a card with it. I think I'm drawing a card with it now. Another cut down. Let's go ahead and get in with everything, I think. If we get in with everything, we still have the 4/4. We still have the cut down. Let's get everything at face. Try to end the game. And if they decide to triple block, that's okay with me. They're choosing to go to 5. Alright, that's fine. We have our cut down that we can hold up to deny them a draw off Wedding Announcement, or if they blitz the Underdog, that's also fine with us. If they bring out Denick, that's also fine with us. It's a 3/2 that also dies to cut down. Alright, are we cutting down? Probably not. We'll let them attack with both if they want to. You know what? They could have another Wandering Emperor. We have Infernal Grasp for our 4/4. That puts them to 3. Alright, well, let's go ahead and save our Emperor then. So if the Emperor saved, it leaves us with 3 damage from either one of our creatures when it pluses. And we can also cut down their blocker. They're probably going to cast Denick.
I'm not impressed.
Surprised they didn't minus Kaido, actually.
Is a juicy secret.
They could have Shieldred. But Shieldred would almost kill them. They're not making an additional 1/1 off this wedding announcement because they attack with 2 things. Deck. Okay, this probably means we win the game. Oh, it's a 4/3. Interesting. Oh, actually, we can cast Hermit. And Hermit lets us attack with Bankbuster. And that's game. Alright. Because they have so many graveyard cards, I do want to bring in my Graveyard Trespasser. We have Void Rend for their wedding announcements, Destroy Evil for their wedding announcements. They have a lot of tokens, so Brutal Cathar is pretty good against that. I don't know what else they're playing, though. I feel like Disdainful Stroke isn't as good, but Spell Pierce is probably good. Let's bring in the Duress, and let's bring in the Brutal Cathars. And then what are we taking out? We want to be a little bit less aggressive post-board. So I think we are getting rid of our Resolute Reinforcements. We're getting rid of one of these. We'll get rid of... I don't really love Duress, but against a wedding announcement, it's pretty good, or a Planeswalker. And we'll get rid of one of these, cut one of those back, and then we only have to cut 2 more cards. Cutdown's pretty good against our Denic and things like that, so I'm going to get rid of this and get rid of, like, the Negate. Just make Disappears more versatile. All right, this is just the kind of hand we wanted. I mean, I do want a Spell Pierce, but we do get to Duress now. Oh my goodness. Then I get rid of their Magus Spear because Destroy Evil doesn't really do anything to us right now. They also have a Malevolent Hermit. It was like almost a mirror match. They're going to Hermit now, but we're just going to cut down. Am I cutting down or am I Brutal Catharing? I'm probably going to use cut down here. And then we'll cast Anointed Peacekeeper. Probably taking whatever they have that we care about. Oh, that's a good draw. I love this Peacekeeper card. We're gonna take... Do I even care about Kaido? I think I just want to take Duress. And they scoop to Anointed Peacekeeper. Okay. That's what we called We Take Those. Peacekeeper is a very, very good card. Alright, Jamers, thanks for checking this out. I love this deck. This is what I'm currently laddering with right now, and you saw the power of what this deck can do. Resolute Reinforcements is a key piece in this deck. Wedding Announcement, that other side, making the Resolute Reinforcements 2/2s and everything else pumped up, and also giving this deck a different axis and making it better against Invoke Despair, targeted removal. A little bit worse against sweepers, but we do have a lot of counter spells to counter the sweepers, as you saw in that last match. Thanks for hanging out. If you're watching this from Cool Stuff, I am the One Jame, and this is my first video on the channel, so thank you very much for hanging out and watching that. Feel free to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/theonejame, and follow me on my own YouTube channel at The One Jame on YouTube. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.